All right, you guys. So some of the comments that I occasionally get here on my channel, on my planner videos, are things like, that is a cluttered mess. I like function. I could never plan with stickers. Who could plan like that? What a waste of space. How can you get anything done on those pages? Now, I'm sure most of these comments are well intentioned and it's just people weighing in. We all have our own thoughts, ideas, and opinions when it comes to what is and isn't a cluttered mess and what a planner that is functional and has a good system should look like. So I wanted to make this video mostly out of good fun. There's not even maybe there's the tiniest little bit of snark in my heart, but mostly I really wanted to make this video for people who are new to planning, new to maybe just having a paper planner, they're coming out of digital, they just picked up a new planner for themselves and they are first timers for 2026 and they're wondering, what style should I go with? Decorative, functional, minimalist, or like me, all the things. So we're going to make a planner spread together today, you guys, and I am calling this the Pretty Useful Planner Spread Challenge. Can it be pretty and useful at the same time? Now, we already all pretty much know the answer to this. We have seen it time and time again in the planner community. There are thousands of spreads out there that are pretty and functional together, but I want to go like maximalist pretty and then also see how much functionality I can get down on the page in the spaces that are left. It's just a fun time, you guys. So come on, hang out with me, grab your own planner goodies or a cup of coffee, and let's jump in and see what we can come up with for pretty useful. All right, so I have an Erin Condren notebook that I use for my planner, so I don't even have the benefit of an already established outline down on my page. I don't even have a dated planner spread to begin with. So first and foremost, I have to figure out what style of layout I'm gonna go for with this. Since the ultimate goal is pretty useful, I think I'm gonna try to do like a combination of a dashboard style layout with my scratchy boxes. And since I can't draw a straight line to save my life, I am going to go do that outline and come back with you guys. All right, the lines have been drawn, you guys. So I didn't even perfectly measure these out. These are obviously not the same dimensions. This one is a little bit wider than this one. Probably it's more noticeable because there is a definite line right here and not one over on this side. Once I get the decorative down, it won't be as noticeable. And like I said, I'm going for my scratchy boxes style. Once I make them scratchy, it'll be even less noticeable. We're going to alternate back and forth between the decorative and the functionality for this spread. So we're going to start by putting a little bit of decorative down on the page. And I'm going to start with this blue bingo page. I just printed this from Canva. I'm not going to put the whole sheet on here. I'm going to just put it like down in this corner over here and of course trim the outside edges. I will say I did not have a theme in mind when I set out to do this, other than I just wanted blue and maybe some winter things down on the page. I like that. I think that's fun. We've already lost a bunch of writing space to the bingo card, but again, I think it's gonna work out. I'm gonna trust the process. I have these two girl stickers here and I like them. I think they're a great start to the shades of blue. I mean, other than the bingo card. And I like that this girl is sitting with her backpack on. So I think I might put this one up here and I might put this one right down here like that. What do we think? I'm going for it. While I struggle to get the backing off of this sticker, I want to hear from you guys down in the comments. What is this hat called where you are from or where you grew up? I guess I lived in two different places as a kid, and one part of the country called this a toque, and the other part of the country just called it a wool cap or a knit cap. And now that I live in the States, it's called a beanie here. Maybe there are other parts of the United States that calls it something other than a beanie, but I want to hear from you. What do you call it? And do you call it something different now than you did when you were a kid? I like that so far, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna take this washi tape. It's like different stripes, shades of blue and green in different thicknesses, and put it along the bottom over on this side. Now, you guys, I've had this washi tape for many, many, many years. I believe it might even be one of the first ones that I ever bought. I don't remember for sure, but I love it so much. But there's a reason there's so much of it left on the roll, and I think it's because it does not stick at all. But we're about to find out. Well, it's not curling up just yet. Okay, one more girl, I think. I think I'm just gonna put this girl right over here on this side, and then we'll put in a few functional things. I did this long box over on this side for like a running to-do list. So that's functional space part one, you guys. And then right here, I think I was gonna leave this spot for gratitude. So let's put this girl right over here. I want the stool that she's sitting on, or I guess mostly leaning on, to be all the way to the bottom. So we're gonna have to trim her feet just a little bit, but it'll be fine. Okay, I like it. I feel like we are not pretty just yet. Let's go ahead and try for some of the functional though. I pulled a this week sticker out of a new sticker book that I got for Christmas. This is Vintage Seasonal from Hobby Lobby. These are absolutely beautiful stickers, you guys. They're seasonal, they're vintage style, hence vintage seasonal. But I just think they're so, so pretty. We're not really going for a vintage theme on here. I feel like these girls look a little bit too modern. Like maybe the bingo card would have worked starting out, and then we went vintage from there. But these girls are modern, and I think we can do whatever we feel like. So I'm gonna put this week up at the top. I may put some more of this washi tape just behind it to make like a little box almost. Or should we put some more of the bingo card? Should we just go like this? Or I like this, but I don't like how it will just come to a stop right there. So I think I might go like this. Yeah. And then I will put my this week sticker right over here. All right, you guys, I feel like to be fully pretty for pretty useful, we may have to bring in some florals. Yeah. Y'all know I am not a fan of florals typically, but when I think of pretty, that's what I think you gotta go for. So let me try to find some that fit the vibe that's already here. Sort of fun, funky. And if I don't, then we'll find some other like matching decorative stickers that sort of blend with this. I may not have to go florals, you guys. The washi tape shop might have pulled through for me once again. And I found a great couple of rolls of pre-cut or kiss cut washi tape stickers that I think are going to go with the vibe that are on here. I am going to go with some of the blue butterflies and moths. I know that seems more spring than winter, but I mean, we've got gals sitting on a bingo card. So I think the silly, fun, fantastical of it will work out. I'm going to put this little moth right up here. Let's put some of these pillar candles. Let's see. Let's put one right here and another one up here. These boxes are going to be my days of the week, you guys. And of course, there are not 8 days a week, except for in that one song. And I'll have like a spare box for even more functionality. I'm gonna put this little stem, I think, right here with this candle, and I'm gonna try to find some books to go with this one. You guys, I always have the washi tape shop linked for you with a discount code, and I will try, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I will try to find the names of all of these and put them down in the description for you guys too. Okay, so I'm gonna put another butterfly right here. We've got some books and a little potted plant. Actually, I think it's a cactus to go right here. The little pot does say spring. We're not there yet, but it's coming, you guys. Or maybe that's what it's telling the plant to do. Spring up, grow. Loving it so far. Let's try to get a bit more functional on the page. I'm gonna put this little checklist sticker. I love that this looks like a oh my gosh, now I can't even think of it. A comprehension notebook. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm gonna put this little one up here for a to-do list, and there's still plenty of room to write out around it. I'm not a huge fan that it's at the same angle as this, but it's okay. It'll balance itself out, I think, once we get a little bit more decorative on the page. I think this guy needs to go on here. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, he is so adorable. Where should we put him? Let's put him right down here. Just like that. Oh my gosh. So then why not put this guy right here? Okay, we might be leaning into pretty silly, you guys, but I'm still loving it. To cover up this little asterisk right up here, I'm just going to use another moth. Then let's put, because I am going to go grocery shopping on Thursday or Friday, yes, I still need to get my days of the week stickers on here. I am going to turn this little checklist page into a shopping list. So as I think of things throughout the week, I will put them right over here to add to my grocery list. And then I'm going to put this little family time sticker right over here so I can write down a movie for us to watch on this little box. Going to put one more little butterfly right there. I should probably add some more over on this page or not. Let me find something maybe that's a little bit more wintry to pull it back to the winter vibes I was looking for. Oh, you guys, I pulled out my So Many Letters sticker book, and I will also link this one for you down in the description. It's so incredible. But I'm thinking of doing the abbreviated days of the week in one of these. What do we think? I think I'm going to try it with these because we do have a little bit of pink on the page. Yeah, I think I'm going to give it a try. Probably should have counted the number of letters for each letter before I got started. There's only 2 of each. I'm short a T for Saturday, but that's okay. I'm going to do a little bit of sticker surgery in just a minute and turn an L into a T. Okay, I've got S, A, L, and then I'm going to cut this little bit off of the J, put it going across here, across here, and we'll turn it into a T. And no one will ever know. Don't tell a soul. It's a little bit wonky. Okay, I'll admit that. We can take some points off for the pretty part of the pretty useful when it comes to that T. Speaking of tea, I'm going to put this little teacup right here, little teacup and saucer. And you know what, you guys? I'm liking the pencil. I'm liking the pencil for the divider lines of my days of the week and my bonus boxes. It's very subtle, but they're obviously there to show the divided up days. I don't think I want to go over it with like black pen or blue marker or anything like that. I think that would be way too much. So I'm just going to leave those. Okay, maybe a couple of blue quilted snowflakes will bring us back to the season that we're in. Not that it's not totally fine to decorate for whatever season you want when you're in your own planner. I mean, who cares? We're should I put this? I'm going to put it right there. But I did say that I wanted to go for some winter vibes, and it's gotten real springy up in here. All right, we have a box sticker up here. I'm going to put one right here on Thursday. Now let's go around the page with some stars and hearts. This is from an old Happy Planner sticker book, and it's in a storage box, basket, crate thing that sits right beside my vent underneath my desk. And they're all starting to curl, so I just need to go ahead and use them up. But I like that they have a dark blue background, so let's see. I don't want to overdo it, and I don't want to obviously put a star above the eye in bingo. Let's put one right here. Let's put a cream colored heart right here. I actually feel like the stars don't go, so I am going to just go for a couple of hearts, and I'm going to put a pink one beside Sunday. Flowers might throw us all the way over the edge into spring, you guys, but I think I am going to put a couple of fun, funky florals across the top. Over here, these Friday and Saturday, I realize I have up like the very tippy top of the page. These I just went right here because that was where my line stopped and I wasn't really paying attention. But that's okay. I'm gonna put a couple of flowers up here and then put some over here somewhere. And it'll be what it'll be. Yeah, you guys, look at this. Oh my gosh, totally warped. I just need to use these up. So I'm gonna go into this sticker book and grab some of the fun, funky florals I think will go on this page, and we will see how we did. If you are new to, oh my gosh, if you are new to decorative planning, you guys, one thing that I like to do to get the most use out of my sticker, now you may have seen this before, is if I'm gonna show just a little bit of something that I want to border my pages, I will hang it off, trim this piece, flip it, and then use it again going down the page. So just like that, and then I'll take the little piece that I trimmed off and use it somewhere else on the page, and it just looks like it's hanging off the page. Okay, let's do a blue one next. And I don't know that I want to go like all the way across with flowers. I may just do a few just like popping in here. I've been loving it, you guys. Did we go too full on spring? Maybe. Do I care? Nope, not really. I'm even going to take this tag that says winter fun, just, you know, to throw us way off, and put it right over here because it matches and because I love it. All right, you guys, we are ready for the final sticker to go on this spread, and then I want to hear from y'all what you think. Are you guys ready for him? He's winter vibes. He's all of the winter vibes. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys, what do we think? Is it pretty useful? Is it cute and functional at the same time? I've got a spot over here for a running to-do list. Of course, I've taken up quite a bit of this space, but I'm fine with writing across the bingo card. But also, my days of the week are going to be continued to-do lists as well as plans, of which I don't have a ton. I have a box where I can write in some plans, notes, to-dos, and then space out around it still. I have a spot over here for my shopping list for things that we run out of, or if my family mentions something that they want throughout the week, I can start the list right here, continue it on the notebook I always take grocery shopping with me. I can still put plans and to-dos over here. I've got a spot for even more notes, a place to write down our family movie that we'll watch on the weekend, and a space for gratitude. And I personally think she's pretty cute. She's pretty cute. But this was all in good fun, you guys. I want to hear from you down in the comments below what you think. I always appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you had fun with this video and you are not yet subscribed to my channel, I hope you would click that subscribe button and come back to hang out with us for more videos like this one. But that is all for this one. I will see you in my next one. Tell your dog I said hi. Bye, guys.